watch, and I had my area. You had that gold chain, I was rocking the Wrangler jeans. Completely opposite, you know opposite attract. I asked for your number, you wrote it on paper, then you asked for my back. Put up out front with my chest to beat. Turn yourself up off the ground, reach you hop on up and you said let's roll. Now kick back and enjoy my show. A country boy in love with the city girl. I'ma show you how it is, mama. A country boy in love with the city girl. I'ma show you how we do it, baby. Back in the sticks, I'm gonna hit that gas. You gonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, I am not your local or your normal voice in the booth. I am not Eddie. That's what I'm trying to say. Words are kind of hard. But I am Alex Veith. You can usually catch me on Intensity Broadcasting. Every once in a while I'll hop in here with good old Edward Smith. We are here with the Lotridge brake pedal Arca series powered by Flexible Freight Solutions. And we are wrapping up with qualifying here. As you can see, my tower is just completely broken. So let's just pull up the ticker here and look at some of these qualifying laps that we have going through right now. We have Jonathan Cofield on the pole with a 30.29. And Adam Lang sitting in the second spot as we speak with a 30.33. These guys are running some of their last laps. Alan Warnecki out here running as many laps as he wants. Getting some extra practice in. Looks like we have about a 20 car field tonight. A lot of these guys just getting wrapped up with the Xfinity race. That was over on Intensity Broadcasting. And we are going to grid up. We'll take a little sneaky peek there at that grid. As we get it pulled up. I don't know how to scroll this grid. I barely know how to work SDK, so we're just going to have to wing it. Jonathan Cofield on the pole. Adam Lang going to roll off in that second spot. Stephen McDonald third. Jesse, the closer, Necula, coming off in the fourth spot. Alan Warnecki fifth. Brandon Wallbanger Wallace coming off in the sixth spot. Mickey Isaac seventh. Brandon Pollock eighth. Chuck Pigleg Phelps going to roll off in that ninth spot. Spencer Gay in the 10th spot. The Griftozer himself going to roll off 11th. 12th is Todd Buckshot. Going to roll off in that 12th spot. 13th is Steven Gibson. 14th, Tyler Rice. 15th, Eric Burkhalter. 16th is Jason Storman Warren. 17th, Garrett Kinder. 18th, Daniel Cunningham. 19th, Jimmy Mullins. 20th, Logan Sturgeon, fresh off the 10-race series victor with Jason Lotridge. And 21st, Charles Stevens. 22nd, Jason Lotridge. 23rd, Josh Lokovitz. Matt Kleeman and Gene Walkinson going to round out your field. And we'll go ahead and pull up some track information here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The distance is just a hair over a mile and a half. 68 degrees out tonight. Beautiful, chilly desert night. 67 degrees the track temp. Nice 10-mile-an-hour breeze. Should be a a great race, a cool racing surface, and a great track to race on as these cars are rolling off. Two by two, they line up. .67 laps the distance here in the this Arca series. Lots of great racing action in this series. This is a league favorite. A lot of guys really like these Arca cars, really like these Gen 4 cars. .23 cars are going to take the green flag. Charles Stevens looks like he did not grid or is going to start from the pits. May have an EOL. Not 100% sure on that. Pace car is off. Kick the tires and light the fires. We're going green flag racing here at Las Vegas, baby. Jonathan Cofield gets a great start. Adam Lang must have missed a gear. He is going to drop back about 4 or 5 spots. Jonathan Cofield's going to put a big gap on the field early as they have single filed out here from second on down to the 6th spot, and still 2 by 2 throughout the field behind them. Lots of guys jockeying for position here in this first lap, looking to get that early easy track position once these cars have some cold sticky Goodyear rubbers underneath them. Stephen McDonald looking to run down Jonathan Cofield and take that lead here in the early stages of this race. Warnecke rolling in that 3rd spot. That Valvoline Menards car, sharp looking machine there in that 3rd spot. Mickey Isaac and Jesse Necula showing noses, kind of feeling each other out here, see what kind of moves they can get away with. Mickey Isaac using a little bit of that apron. Saw a little bit of a wiggle, not exactly what he wanted out of that 01 machine. Adam Lang able to right the ship after it was almost capsized at the green flag. Is going, Jesse Necula making a move underneath Mickey Isaac, is going to complete that pass. Great race in action here in the early stages. Cofield still out to a pretty demanding lead. Let's take a look here at the battle for the 9th position. Brandon Wallace, William Griffith, and Brandon Pollock here duking it out here in the middle of the pack here. Lots of great racing action to be had here, as here's a whole hornet's nest. Tyler Rice, Jason Warren, Logan Sturgeon, Daniel Cunningham, Eric Burkhalter, all here. Throw a tarp over these 4 boys duking it out here. As we check back in with your leader, Jonathan Cofield, who has stretched out almost 8 tenths here within the first 5 laps. Jesse Necula working on Aldor Necki here. Necula making moves early. Kind of starting to tame down here. Todd Schott working on Jamie Mullins here for the 18th spot. Still a bit of a hornet's nest here for 14th through the 17th position. Seven laps in, it's kind of single filed out. Jonathan Cofield out to a 2nd lead over Stephen McDonald. Really putting in a sprint here, 8 laps in, trying to build a big cushion between him and second place. Necula still working the back bumper of Alan Warnecki. Jesse Necula really working the draft off the back of that 72 machine. Gonna work a lane up, trying to find some speed that Warnecki has not discovered. Necula really preferring that high line here in the early stages. Should see a lot of guys move to that high line here later in the race once these tires get worn out and the track starts taking some rubber. Take a look here. Brandon Wallace, William Griffith, Garrett Kinder, and Brandon Pollock here, 2x2 for 2 rows. Pollock drives it a little deep, washes side, but keeps it out of the wall. Takes this 4-pack to a 3-pack. As you can almost consider a 4-pack still, as these guys are running Chuck Feltz back down. Garrett Kidder, the Lone Ranger there on the high side. Everyone else working the bottom. As Brandon Pollock has closed the gap as William Griffith. As Warren, looks like Warren, Griffith, and Pollock almost 3 wide back there for a split second. Griff Dozer on the low side. Jason Warren going to follow him into 1 and 2. Griff is going to clear the 1 of Pollock, and Warren is looking to do the same, not quite able to get it done there out of 2. Pollock able to carry the momentum, get back to the door of the 12 machine on the backstretch. Pollock up to the wall, Griff on the white line. 2 vastly different strategies here at Viva Las Vegas. Which one's going to pay out? Pollock is going to pull well ahead of Griff. And it's going to leave Warren and Griffith door to doors. Here comes Spencer Gay and Eric Burkhalter looking to throw their hats in this fight. As they are nose to tail. Tyler Rice looking to utilize some bump drafting and get Eric Burkhalter up there, up and around these guys. Lots of great racing action here. 14 laps into the scheduled 67 laps. Should be just long enough that these boys will have to pit. I believe there is 1 set of tires in the pits. I didn't bother to look, unfortunately, so we are in this blind. My event tracker calendar deal over here in my broadcasting software is just passes. Lots of great racing action. I wish I had enough screens to show you it all. As Kinder leads this pack over Brandon Wallace, Pollock in tow. Jason Warren on the high side looking to clear the 1, not able to get it done just yet as we check back in with your leader, Jonathan Cofield, who has ran away from Alan Warnecki. 1.8 seconds the gap between first to second. Cofield is, he's halfway to Reno at this point, I think. Al Warnecki running in that second spot. Jesse Necula staying pretty close in tow, about 2/10 of a second gap between these 2 drivers. Staying pretty steady. And then back there is Steve McDonald keeping those 2 up there honest, as he's got Mickey Isaac and Adam Lang close in tow, about 2/10 the gap. Separate all 3 of those guys. Warnecki flirting with the Larson line, just ripping the lip. Everyone else still catfishing around the bottom, trying to find something. And then from 6th to 7th is about 2 seconds. Back here to Chuck Feltz and Garrett Kinder duking it out for the 7th spot. Brandon Wallace close in tow to that pack as well. And then that's when we get back to this hornet's nest of guys from, we'll just go ahead and call it 7th to 17th. 10 cars in from Daniel Cunningham back here at the tail end of the field all the way up to Garrett Kinder. We got Tyler Rice down the apron, William Griffith, Jamie Mullins, Spencer Gay. Lots of great racing action back here in the 18th spot. Fresh off his victory over Jason Lotridge in the 18th spot. That is Logan Sturgeon. Todd Schott, 19th. Charles Stevens finally on track. William Griffith has pitted. Check in and see what's going on with that machine. Maybe he is short pitting. Looks like there is a tiny bit. Maybe it's just a reflection. But not sure what's going on there. Josh Lokenvitz a lap down. Check back in with your leader. Chuck Phelps has been swallowed up by the pack of rabid drivers. William Griffith is back out on track. Garrett Kinder leading this pack of about 14 cars at this point. You can see the hornet's nest. That gap there from 6th to 7th really formed there when Adam Lang had that miscue on the initial start. And these guys never really were able to reel that front pack back in. As we check in with Spencer Gay and Jamie Mullins duking it out back here for the 13th spot. Trying to show you guys as much of the racing action as I can. It sure beats watching Jonathan Gofield out here with a 1.7 second gap over Alan Warnecki, who's still in that second spot. Jesse Necki was still within 3/10. But Mickey and Adam Lang have kind of fallen off, and Stephen McDonald has dropped off to about a second gap, as Jason Warren has passed Kinder for the 7th spot. Both of those drivers up 9 positions from the start of the race. See Eric Burkhalter looking to pick off the 13 as well for the 8th position. 23 laps into the scheduled 67. Somewhere around there is the halfway point. And about 10, I guess about 10 laps would be the halfway point of this here race. As here comes Eric Burkhalter looking underneath the 13, looking to make something happen here, going off into corner number 1. Drives it deep and is able to clear the 13. The 13 is looking to get down and maybe find some momentum and crossing back over, as Kinder is all over the back of that 4 machine. Going to dive it underneath here into 1. A great crossover move from the 13 on the 4. Can't tell these two guys duke it out on the dirt every Tuesday night. Burkhalter to the bottom, Kinder to the high side. Brandon Wallace going to look underneath the 13 there as well. Kinder trying to make that high side work, just not quite able to get it done. Able to get the run off the corner and get back around the 99 there. 13 back to the high side, relying on that momentum. Brandon Wallace up there, trying to find some speed as well. Chuck Phelps looking to look underneath the 99 here into 1. It's going to show a nose, and Wallace is going to give it to him as Wallace has moved to that middle lane. Saw the success that Garrett Kinder had up there and figured if you can't pass him, join him. Chuck Phelps hanging tough on that bottom side as Spencer Gay has noticed what those two in front of him have done and moved to the high side and found some momentum. Like I said earlier, there's just going to take a little bit of time for these tires to take some heat and take some wear and the track to take some rubber before that high side really comes in. And some of these guys still able to make it work as Jamie Mullins is filling the rearview mirror of that 75 machine on the bottom as well. Check back in with your leader here, closing in on the halfway point already. 2 seconds the gap back from ahead of 2 seconds the gap between him and Alan Warnecki. Jesse Nekula back almost a full second to Warnecki. Mickey Isaac run him down to about a 0.3 of a second gap. Adam Lang into that 5th spot, about half a second behind the 01 machine. Then Stephen McDonald 2 seconds behind them. Jason Warren about a second and a half behind him. Then Eric Burkhalter about a second and a half behind him. And then it's the Hornets' Nest, led by Garrett Kinder. Starting to look like Daytona. These guys got lines formed and everything. Spencer Gay has picked his way through that pack and moved into that 10th position. Jason Warren is up 9 spots from the start, from the drop of the green flag. Eric Burkhalter up 7. Garrett Kinder up 8 positions. As you see Garrett Kinder hanging it out high, wide, and handsome there on the top side. While Spencer Gay is working that middle line, Brandon Pollock looking to drive underneath the 69 machine, is going to send it off into turn 1. Not much ground to be gained there. He's got about half a car length between them. Brandon Wallace in the picture as well. Should stick to the high side here. Spencer Gay drives it down to the bottom side to block the run from the number 1 machine. Great racing here in the middle of the pack, whereas up front has really spread out. Pollock falling to the 99. Chuck Phelps able to get to the high side and make that work, as Jamie Mullins and Tyler Rice jockey for position behind them. Tyler Rice going to look to the bottom. Mullins is going to go to the bottom as well, block that run from the 6th machine as we are approaching the halfway point here. We'll call 33 the halfway point. Alan Warnecki able to close the gap up to Jonathan Cofield here to 1.7 seconds. Not much, but it's an improvement, as Mickey Isaac is hot in chase behind the 84 machine. Lots of great racing action happening here on the track. Stephen McDonald being passed by Jason Warren. Warren has closed that from a second gap to a 10th of a second lead. Kevin Kinder, I see you in chat. Thanks for tuning in and watching as we have green flag pit stops happening. We have Jesse Nekula down pit road, Garrett Kinder down pit road, Brandon Pollock coming down, Tyler Rice coming down as well. Jonathan Cofield still out front, as Jonathan Cofield's going to peel it off and come down pit road. Guys splitting in half. Adam Lang coming down pit road. Jason Warren, Steve McDonald, Eric Burkhalter are going to bring their machines down pit road, take a full tank of Sunoco gas and a set of U.S. General tires. Alan Warnecki going to bring it down. Nope, not yet. He went gray for a second, but did not. Warnecki going to keep it out and log some lead laps. Mickey Isaac going to keep it out. Brandon Wallace, the master of staying out to the absolute end of a field run. Chuck Feltz and Jimmy Mullins going to stay out as well. Spencer Gay, Charles Stevens going to come down as well. Matt Kleeman going to bring that 19 Mountain Dew machine on down pit road, or he is leaving pit road. As these guys are taking their fuel and tires. We'll check in with, we'll find our, there's our leader, Alan Warnecki. Jonathan Cofield was your leader at one point, waiting for the rest of these pit cycles to finish up. Jamie Mullins down pit road. These guys who are still out are banking on a caution, but I'm not sure they're going to get one. Chuck Feltz. All over the back bumper. Here comes Warnecki. He's going to bring it down pit road. Mickey Isaac going to stay out and get him one of those lead lap bonuses. Here come Chuck Feltz down pit road. That just leaves Brandon Wallace, Daniel Cunningham, and Mickey Isaac left to pit. Logan Sturgeon, Jason Lotridge yet to pit as well. Here we go. We'll pull up the runs. Mickey Isaac, Wallace, Cunningham, Sturgeon, Lotridge, and Gibson yet to pit. Cofield pit on 36. Necula on 34. Now I gotta figure out how to get this dang thing off of here. There it is. There it goes. Mickey Isaac down pit road. That's going to let Jonathan Cofield's going to resume the lead here with a large 3-second gap over Jesse Necula. And it looks like Cunningham's out on the pits. Looks like everybody has completed their pit cycle. And the order remains Cofield, Necula, Adam Lang up into the 3rd spot. Warnecki 4th. Garrett Kinder in the 5th spot. Mickey Isaac 6th. Jason Warren hot on his tail in the 7th spot. Stephen McDonald back here in 8th. Brandon Pollock filling up his rearview mirror in the 9th spot. William Griffith, who pit early and I'm sure is struggling on these older tires, in the 10th spot. Eric Burkhalter 11th. Charles Stevens, Spencer Gay, and Gene Watkinson in this little pack. Brandon Wallace back here in the 15th spot. Tyler Rice 16th. Matt Kleeman 17th. Chuck Feltz in the 18th spot. Daniel Cunningham 19th. Todd Schott 11th. Jason Lotridge 21st. Logan Sturgeon 22nd. Thank God the bet is over, because this would be the most heated battle on the track. Stephen Gibson back here in the 23rd spot. Logan Vitz 24th. And mean Gene Watkinson rounding out your 25 car field. Jonathan Cofield still out to a 3.3 second gap over second place, Jesse Necula. Now that we've had green flag pit cycles, it's kind of settled out as the brothers from other mothers, Spencer Gay and Charles Stevens, about to wage war with 23 laps remaining. This battle is for the 11th position. I haven't had a caution to talk about it, so we'll just go ahead and briefly bring up the playoff pictures. I believe this is the cutoff race. Your playoff drivers: Jonathan Cofield, Garrett Kinder, Josh Oswald, William Griffith, Adam Lang, Eric Burkhalter, Jesse Necula, Charles Stevens, Stephen McDonald, Chuck Phelps, Mickey Isaac, Brandon Wallace, Charlie Gates, Brandon Pollock, Stephen Gibson, Tyler Rice. Some of these guys here, some of them not making it due to prior obligations. William Griffith down on pit road. William Griffith has pulled that machine on in. Gonna call it a night, looks like. Yep, William Griffith down on pit road. As looks like we got a little bit of a battle. Stephen McDonald and Brandon Pollock gonna duke it out here for the 8th position. Pollock on the high side into the wall. That's gonna kill his momentum up there. Possible aero damage there. That's not gonna stop him from ripping the lip up there. Stephen McDonald there in the 9th spot. Some packs starting to form here as Brandon Wallace on several lap fresher tires. Let's see if we can't pull that up. Wallace pitted at 40. It's not telling me when the rest of them pitted, but he is on significantly fresher tires as he has driven around those 3 gentlemen there. But the battle still resumes as Jamie Mullins is going to pass these 2 on the bottom. Matt Cleveland back here chasing down Tyler Rice with Daniel Cunningham and Chuck Phelps waiting in the wings. Cunningham going to pass the 75 machine of Chuck. And the Daniel Cunningham in the what is this? This is a Kyle Busch paint scheme that Toyota made him run. Another Rowdy Energy spin. I think this is a Skittles car that Kyle Busch had to run many moons ago. Great little battle back here for the 10th spot, really, as Brandon Wallace has passed Eric Burkhalter for 10th, and Burkhalter is being run down by Jamie Mullins, going to lose that 11th spot. $16 laps remaining. Jonathan Cofield, still your leader, looking to put William Griffith a lap down. Al Warnecki in second. Jesse Necula still running in that 3rd spot. Garrett Kinder and Mickey Isaac going to duke it out here for the 5th spot here. That Kinder Farm and Ranch at Big Frig Cross 5 Cattle Company Chevy Impala doing some work. Apologize for the radio silence. It is pollen season here in the Midwest, and I am absolutely dying. Had a sneeze fit. But we are back with the battle for the 8th position. Steve McDonald looking to put a move on the 99 machine. Here comes another one. Oh, I am back. Yet again. Garrett Kinder not able to get around Mickey Isaac. They're going to drop back to about a second and a half behind him, as Jason Warren is in that 7th spot, about 3/10 back, as we have just 11 laps remaining here at Vegas. Going to go green to check your here, looks like. Now that I said something, something's going to happen. Jamie Mullins going to drive around Pollock on the apron. Great race and move there by the 66 machine. As we check in here, Spencer Gay and Eric Burkhalter are going to duke it out here for the 13th spot. Charles Stevens able to put about a 7/10 gap on these two as they are racing it out here in the late stages. 10 laps remaining, just 10 to go. Spencer Gay looks like he is going to clear Burkhalter into turn 1 and 2, but Burkhalter's going to drive it down low. Spencer Gay is going to rip the lip and carry some momentum. Looks like he is just barely able to clear, as here comes the lap car of Josh, the councilman, Lokenvitz, looking to kind of sit back and spectate, as he may have a few lap fresher tires than these guys, but looks like he's just going to chill out and watch what unfolds, as he is back there in the 25th position. 2 laps down, not exactly sure what happened to him. Oh, he's got a lot fresher tires. He's going to drive around these guys like they're sitting still. Not sure. It's showing Adam Warnecki. Nope, there's my scoring screwed up. Warnecki is still in the 2nd spot. It was showing him in the pits for whatever reason. But it is still Jonathan Cofield, 2 seconds over Warnecki, who has 2 seconds over Jesse Nekula, a second over Adam Lang, 2 seconds over Mickey Isaac. And it is Jason Warren leading, Jason Warren in the 6th spot, leading Garrett Kinder in 7th. Both of those drivers are 10 spots up from where they started tonight. Brandon Wallace has moved himself into that 8th position after staying out late. I believe he actually did gain a couple spots after it was all said and done, after the green flag pit cycle ended. And then a whole hornet's nest here back for the 8th, 9th, 10th. And 8th, 9th, 10th spot, as Lokenvitz is a lap down, but he is significantly faster than these boys. Jamie Mullins going to drive around Steve McDonald's on the big end. Josh Lokenvitz is going to push him around. Charles Stevens on the bottom. Little wiggle out of the 79. May have to check up a little bit, carrying a little bit more speed than he anticipated out. Almost got in the back of the 66 there, I believe. So we have just 5 remaining, a handful of laps to go here at Vegas. As Jonathan Cofield has just had an absolutely dominating performance coming out of turn ones and two onto the backstretch with a 1.5 second lead over Alan Warnecki. He is just kind of in cruise control, driving away from these guys as he crosses the start-finish line to give us 3 to go. Lots of great racing action throughout the field. We're still back here watching this battle for the 9th place. I mean, these guys are just absolutely duking it out. Charles Stevens up into 9th, up 12 spots from where he started. Jason Warren and Garrett Kinder also up 12. So you check back in with Jonathan Cofield. 2 laps remaining. Into 3 and 4. He's just got a mile and a half to go till he is kissing hands and shaking babies there in victory lane. Crosses the stripe. The next flag will end it. White flag is in the air. Jonathan Cofield has about a second and a half still over Alan Warnecki. But into the backstretch for the final time. Coming up on the lap car of, who was that? That is Stephen Gibson. But no need to worry about that, as out of 4 onto the tri-oval for the final time. Jonathan Cofield is going to win it here at Viva Las Vegas. Alan Warnecki is going to come home in that 2nd spot. Jesse Necula 3rd, Adam Lang 4th, Mickey Isaac 5th, Garrett Kinder going to come home 6th, Jason Warren 7th. Jason Warren shows dropped all the way back to 11th. Not sure if he ran out of gas or had something to take care of. But Jonathan Cofield, your winner here. As we see the Demolition Derby commencing. Alan Warnecki still rolling, burning it down in the grass. We'll go ahead and... Ooh, Logan Sturgeon almost got in there. See if we can get the results to pull up. Yep, there we go. There's your top 18. That's all it'll let me show. Cofield, your winner. Warnecki 2nd. Jesse Necula 3rd. And we'll pull up Discord. It is a party in the waiting room, and I don't see any of the guys I need. Cofield is your winner. Al Warnecki 3rd. Jesse Necula 3rd. Warnecki 2nd. Necula 3rd. Adam Dang Lang in that 4th position. Mickey Isaac going to round out your top 5. Garrett Kinder going to come home in that 6th spot. I have Warnecki waiting on. I got Cofield I'm waiting on. Mr. Necula. Brandon Wallace going to come home 7th. Charles Stevens 8th. Jamie Mullins 9th. Steve McDonald going to round out your top 10. We'll go ahead and pull in Mr. Warnecki here. We'll go out of order while we wait on Mr. Necula. Alan, it's Alex up here in the Rebels Racing Network booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
It seems like, nobody really had anything for Jonathan Cofield, but it seems like you took over that 2nd spot and pretty well held it for the majority of the race. Had a little short stint. Stayed out a couple extra laps on the green flag pit cycle. Go ahead and take us through what you saw that number 72 Menards machine windshield.
Not a whole lot changed through the race. I mainly seen 153 about 1.8 seconds out most of the race, and that's kind of where it ended up. He was quick all night.
He seemed to have this place figured out. Green flag all the way, so you really didn't get a chance to take a stab at him on a restart. But I do believe you are in the playoffs? Question mark.
I am not
I am
eligible.
not. Ah, shoot! I would. If you were, that would have been a great points night for you. I don't really have anything else for you. Got any sponsors you like to thank?
No personal sponsors. I do want to shout out the Racing Network for doing the broadcast. You guys are great. Meadows and the Buns. Should hear at the end. Trying to find the manage. Well, they're a big help with the series. Or in the league with all the series. And flexible freight solutions. Sometimes you got to slow it down, but they got it there.
Tongue twister.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys in the league. I mean, I ran here last year and we had green flag all the way. I mean, the racing surface provides lots of room to get around people, but it helps racing around with guys with respect, and it's a good time. I can't wait to come back full time.
All right, we're looking forward to seeing you full time back on the track. That is your second place finisher, Alan Warnecki. Let's talk to Mr. Sixth Place. Mr. Sixth Place, crowd favorite, Garrett Kinder. This is Alex up at the Rebels Racing Network booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Oh, waiting on Mr. Necchio, but I don't think he's going to show up, so we're going to fill the airtime with Dale Jr.-esque interview. Going to interview the crowd favorite. So go ahead and take us through what you've seen out of the windshield of that number 13 Big Frig machine windshield.
Well, man, I really start these things in the back just about every time. Don't qualify. This is a for fun series for me, so I enjoy just kind of getting out there and sending it. Our magnificent leader, Mr. Brandon Wallace, he saw fit to just give us one set of tires, so it wasn't that much fun. It got a little tight. We were just driving the absolute heck out of it. I think the back half of the field we were on the same chat, cutting up, having a good time. So tires got worn out quick, car got tight real quick, but it was still a good time. Made a pretty good little move up through the field, about 11 spots. So can't complain about it too much.
Yeah, you didn't quite have near the longest drive of the night. You up 11 spots. Mr. Charles Stevens up 13. Got any sponsors you like to thank for your wonderful sixth place finish?
Well, of course, I got to thank you. Already brought it up. Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers. Love having them on board. This car has Cross 5 cattle coolers across the hood. Any of you agricultural or bovine specific type ranchers, they're real good for keeping your medicines from freezing up or keeping them cool when it's hot outside. So look them up, Cross 5 cattle coolers at bigfrig.com. Also got to thank Kinder Farm and Ranch, Ratchet Speed Shop, Wolfpack Racing, everybody over at Reaper Racing, Velocity Motorsports, Shock Eye Racing Performance, and Superior Performance Motorsports. Thank you for broadcasting, stepping in for Mr. Smith. I look forward to going back and watching, seeing how you do. And
not sure where he is. Maybe disposing of a body. I don't know what he does.
He very well could be, man.
He said he was just going to be gone for.
But hey, I've got Jesse down here. You want me to move him up here for you?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he just moved somewhere else.
Where'd he go? All right. Well,
where'd he go? I think he just jumped ship. He gone.
He gone. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and drag you back down. We'll go ahead and pull up the fastest man on four wheels tonight here in the Lotridge Brake Pedal Arca series, Mr. Jonathan Cofield. You were in another zip code. I'm pretty sure you were in Reno by the time we crossed the checkered flag. You were gone. So go ahead and take us through what it's like to lead wire to wire by several seconds here at Vegas.
It's kind of nerve-wracking. You kind of looking over your shoulder for that yellow flag to come out any minute, especially in the last 5 laps with Alan Warnecki. He was running me down. He come from 5 seconds to a second and a half, and then I think his tires finally kind of evened out with mine.
It was a great racing throughout the field, and unfortunately, you missed all the fun slicing and dicing, and all the fun was back there from pretty much 7th to 17th place. But cruising out front, I'm sure, is a lot better than having to dice it up for 7th through 17th.
Yeah, it's a whole lot better just being out there by yourself and not having to worry about getting into it with anybody or making a mistake, driving over my head.
Alrighty, I don't really have anything else for you. Got any sponsors you'd like to thank for your dominant performance here at Viva Las Vegas?
Yes, sir. The U-Haul car was hauling butt tonight. Want to thank Lotridge Brake Pedals, Flexible Freight Solutions, Brandon Walsh for what he does for this league. It's everybody's, like I say this every time, everybody's so competitive in this league. Anybody can win at any moment. Rebel Racing Network, you for doing the broadcast. Hell of a job. I can't wait to go back and watch it. Check it out.
For sure, for sure. Rumor has it you can go to any of your local U-Haul dealerships and rent that fast race car for just $19.95 a day.
Yeah, I should have put the price on the back of it. I may have to ask for a little bit more now for it.
That $19,000 a day. It's a proven race winner.
Perfect.
$19,995 a day. There we go. We gotta get that 95 in there. They like that. That's their
That'll
favorite
work.
number. All right,
Perfect.
that's all I got for you. And that's all I got for you folks watching at home. Thank you for tuning in. Granted, I don't have the fancy flashy setup like Eddie does, but I try my best. I know just enough about broadcasting and the production side of it to be a danger and a weapon. But thanks for suffering through it with me. Great race in action. Great race to call. But unfortunately, that's all I got for you guys tonight. And as a wise man once said,